One of the most amazing things about VR is the fact that it takes you into another world, it teleports you somewhere, and that's fantastic for games that tell you a story, that tell you a narrative. And for that reason, we had to make the assembly.
We didn't want to just make a game that worked in VR. We wanted to build a game from the ground up, especially for VR, that utilised all of VR's amazing capabilities.
The Assembly is a collective of scientists, academics and engineers who are all about knowledge for the sake of knowledge, but they're not interested in government oversight and they're even less interested in society's morals. Into this mix, we throw the game's two protagonists, Cal and Madeline. This allows the player to observe the assembly from two contrasting perspectives.
We wanted to create a world which immersed the player, an environment that felt real to them, really focused on the best VR experience possible.
Creating worlds in VR has become more like real-world environment creation. You have to consider things like real-world scale, how your levels unfold in front of the player. You have to consider your set dressing of scenes a lot more as well. You tend to find that a player walks into an environment and they see something that feels out of place, it will stand out to them right away.
When you ask people what they want from a virtual reality game, they'll tell you they expect to be able to explore an environment as easily and freely as they do in real life. So, along with the more familiar dual analog first-person controls, we've also developed a control scheme that makes exploring the virtual environment as accessible for absolutely everyone.
In VR, some of the traditional mechanics you're used to in games don't work brilliantly, such as really laden HUDs full of information, inventory screens, things like that. So we've tried to find a way to enable the player to experience the world more naturally. So there's lots of signs that people have left around, notes, emails, physical objects that you can examine and learn about the environment that you're in.
The player gets lost in your environments. You can't rely on them to look into a menu system to look at the map and realise where they are. You have to give them visual cues and waypoints within the world to help them go through.
Instead of having a map on your HUD, there's actually maps placed within the environment that players can stop and look at and work out what rooms are where. The game also has a soundscape that leads you through the environment. So when you're walking around, you might hear someone talking behind a door or a phone ringing in another room, and you kind of want to go and find out more.
I'm really looking forward to seeing people's reactions when they try the assembly in VR for the first time. It's been designed from the ground up to make the best use of VR and will make a great first experience for anyone who's new to virtual reality.